I'm going to discuss economic history of India, and this economic history of India, I'm going to cover the topic famine relief and mortality in British India. In this topic, I'm going to first going to make a comparison between two period. First period of 50 years starting from 1820 and 1870 was when census started in India, and this is the period when India experienced many famine, many droughts, and another period starting from just next after this 1920. So the next period is 1921 to 1971, and adopted, which led to decrease in mortality and increase in population growth. So this period 1871, during that period population growth was only by 51 millions, and as I said, this is the period of many fema- this is a period of epidemics of malaria, plague, influenza, famine. Fertility was much higher to population growth by less, and the life expectancy declined to during that period. And it is estimated that around 19 million people died during that period. So the next period is a period when many famine control measures were taken, and due to that, the population grew by 379 millions. So now you can see, observe the the first period of 50 years, population grew only by 50 millions, and then the next period of 50 years, almost 8 times. Okay, and this happened due to many famine control measures, which led to decline mortality rate and that population growth. So now we can see the first period India experienced many famines, and how we are about that. So there were great Davis said that famine was main factor of human death and stagnating population. It means that famine is obviously going to decline population is the result, which can make people die, as well as that can keep the population stagnant. So now we are going to explore famine spread and terrible during that period of 50 years. So there are two contrasting views we have. First one is from BM Bhatia, who saying that whatever India was experiencing that time, or India faced famine due to the Western impact. Actually, disrupted international society and economy. We know in earlier India was so much prosperous, but due to Western impact, which uh, deindustrialized India, as well as earlier we were food surplus economy, food grain surplus economy, but due to Western impact, we left with food grain deficit economy. Okay, we, Mine is natural, and that is it means that each of them is indigenous to India. Whatever the mortality next 50 years, there was an modernization due to the positive impact of this, which led to rate and control the famine, so which positively impacted uh, the population of India. So impact of modernization, as Kingsley Davis saying, that has that modernization had helped India to come out of negative impact. Positive railway may help to transport in from one place, and railway effective, very easy, and canal help to improve the productivity in agriculture, and all this kind of modernization helped to impact India positively. And one more thing, if it would have help, it would, if it were used properly, so it would have controlled famine in a better way. So it had also negative. We railway, this was made to certain under very, can say, was very unaffected by this modernization. So the regional differences, regional inequality, and regional variation basically you can observe during that period within India. Next question is about how the country can be a, which had uh, in, in famine is very much indigenous, where India. So we have two different views. One views of conservatives is that, which is influenced by Malthusian and social Darwinism. Malthusian and social Darwinism is basically they are focusing mainly on the balance population growth. As Malthusian growth should be to afford happens for productive is going to by drive some adverse natural impact. And this conservative view said that the India should be because India the population and the facility was not so good, so India should bear some burden through mortality to keep the future population in place. And this is much in favor of like, there should be no government intervention. Market should be kept free. Market should be more at least method. And the another view, another contrasting view we had of liberal views, and these liberal views basically favoring, not basically saying that the free market and private charity was not sufficient to mitigate the problem of famine. So, the level of intervention is very large. So spend on through private charity, not in drought, and not in time. So more active government intervention is required, and government expenses should be diverted to help the poor. And the proponent of their views was led by Lord Lawrence. This Lord Lawrence was very much good to help Indian people created, from development expenditure to control